Hi guys, welcome to episode number 7 of the Beauty and Business Podcast. Today's guest is Mekcada. She is a hairstylist. She's owner of Thy Beauty Bar in Mississauga. She's also an instructor, and she also is owner of her own hair extensions line, and I'm so happy to have her today. If you're new here, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Hi Mekcada.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being a guest on my podcast. It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Now, let us know a little bit about yourself and what you do.
So my name is Mekcada Rody, and I'm the owner of Thy Beauty Bar, luxury hair extensions here in Toronto. And we also do training, and I'm also the owner of 100% Remy hair extensions called the Alana K collection.
Nice. Now, how did you get into hairstyling?
Okay, so I've always kind of been into the beauty industry. I love like hair, makeup, and people would always tell me like, you should do this, but I was like, no. But then I woke up one morning, like this was really random, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go to hair school. And that's kind of like exactly what I did. I started researching and then I enrolled.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's good. And how long have you been doing it now?
So it's been about 5 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's good. And what made you decide that you wanted to become your own boss, like doing hair for yourself or even, your own extensions line?
I would say I was a young mom and I was working in retail for about 7 years, and it was just so demanding. I felt like I was never home with my children. I was never like able to do just normal stuff like pick him up from daycare.
Yeah.
And it's something that really bothered me. So when I got the opportunity to go into the beauty industry and realize that it's something that I could definitely turn into an independent venture, I just ran with it because I need that time as a mom with my kids.
Yeah. And do you find that it benefits you not working a 9-to-5 and being a mom?
Oh, definitely. Because
Yeah.
I'm on my schedule, not someone else's.
Yeah, and your kids probably appreciate it more too, that they get more time with you. And yeah. Now, how was it getting into the industry, I should say, like starting to work for yourself? Like, did you find that was a little bit difficult, or trying to build yourself up, build clientele?
Definitely. At first, it was hard. Like, I knew nothing about entrepreneurship. I was just kind of like learning as I went on. So it was hard to gain clients, even like just knowing what to price yourself when you begin. Like, I knew nothing about that, but that's the great thing about the journey, because you get to learn through trial and error. So I appreciate those times for sure.
Did you ever feel, like with you saying that it was kind of hard to build clients and stuff like that, did you ever feel sometimes like you wanted to give up?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Of course. Like sometimes you don't have clients, so it's like, oh, like what am I doing this for? But I think what keeps me going is the passion. Like I'm really in love with what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's important, I feel,
Yeah.
is to really love like what you do. What advice would you give somebody else wanting to get into the hair industry or work for themselves? What advice would you give them, like starting out?
I would say just go confidently in the direction of your dreams.
Yeah.
I just think that us as humans, like we have everything that we need. And if it's something you're passionate about and you cannot stop thinking about, just do it. Like, even if you fail, you'll gain experience from that failure. And if you win, then great. But it's all part of the journey. So just
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah. Now, would you say that social media has helped your business?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. Because it gives you the opportunity to connect with so many different people from like different walks of life. And that's awesome. Like, old school methods of like handing out your business card, yes, it's still effective, but like you can literally slide through someone's DM and like be able to
Yeah.
connect with them. So social media has been phenomenal for my
Yeah.
business for sure.
I always say that, like, I think back to when I used to do hair. Like, when I started doing hair, we're talking like 2003. There was no social media. And it's like, when I look at how things are now, for businesses, even something so simple such as like online booking.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I used to be in the salon and like someone would call me and I'd have to go up to the desk, look and see what I have available in the book, write it down. It's just, I feel like social media now has really helped. It's almost like a free Yellow Pages.
Absolutely. You can just like hashtag hair extensions and it's like so many people come up, right? And then you get a chance to see like the person's portfolio and like what they do, what might work best for you and your needs.
Yeah.
So it's been a blessing for sure.
That's a good point, because it's true, because back in the day, everything was based off of either word of mouth,
right,
or somebody seeing someone's hair that you did in person, not just having the fact to go on social media.
And just look at pictures or videos. Yeah.
Do you find that you get a lot of new clients from social media?
Absolutely, especially like YouTube, like doing like the entire install online, and like people all over the world are messaging me.
So
like,
on your YouTube, that's what you do? You do like...
I do.
Okay.
So people from all over the world are like, oh my gosh, this would be amazing for my hair type. Like, where can I get the extensions? And it's just really awesome. It's surreal, to be honest.
Yeah. That's so true. Now, how would you say that... How do I say this? Because you said you've been in the hair industry for 5 years.
Right.
Have you noticed a change in the hair industry from 5 years ago compared to now?
I would say yes, especially when it comes to methods. There's so many new methods. The hair industry is like evolving constantly. Like before, when I was growing up, it was just like a regular sew-in. Now, like, if you don't have edges, you can like wear a whole frontal ponytail and it looks like
some of the stuff I see now is crazy.
Yeah.
Compared to what, because like you said, like even when I used to be in the salon, it was just people coming in, maybe getting 2 or 3 tracks sewn in the back.
And that's it.
And that's it. The leave out, it was all about the leave out. Now everything has completely changed.
Different. The game has changed, but for the better. So that's the most amazing part.
So what would you say is your most high demand service? Like, what's the service that you find women are more asking you for, hair wise?
I would say the braidless weave and tape-ins. Those are like 2 phenomenal methods, just because like right now we're able to cater to all hair types, which was so important to me coming into the industry.
That's a good point.
And like those installs are so versatile. So like whether you want like a full head or you just want to add like a few tracks to add length or body to your hair, it gives you such a great option.
And you find that the techniques that they have nowadays are a little bit less damaging than back in the day? Like, I remember back in the day people used to glue tracks.
Yes. I was one of those people.
Me
definitely.
too.
And no, because you're able to, like for instance, the braidless weave, you're able to use silicone beads and it protects the hair cuticles so you don't have any damage.
Wow.
Or like even the tape-ins where it's 2 sandwiches that are placed together and you use oil to remove them. So
wow. And I even see now they have some glueless frontals or glueless wigs now.
Absolutely. Even that, like I'm like a total believer in wigs, and you don't have to damage your hairline anymore. You don't have to like, I used to like glue my tracks from like ear to ear. It was horrible.
Yeah.
You try to take it out and it's like literally ripping your hair out. But you can add an elastic band in your wig and it sits on your head like it's your natural hair.
It's so crazy how everything has evolved, eh?
Right.
Wow. Now, would you say that, because you're located in Cambridge, right?
I live in Cambridge,
Okay.
but I'm located in Mississauga.
Okay. So do you say that there's a high demand in Mississauga for those things?
Absolutely, yeah. So I also do a mobile service, especially now during coronavirus.
Yeah.
We're doing mobile services where we go everywhere in the GTA. So I find myself like some weeks I'm in London, some weeks I'm in Milton, some weeks I'm in Scarborough. But I just love it.
But that's good because, again, if it wasn't for COVID, you wouldn't have been doing those mobile services, right?
I started the business in mobile services.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
so I just kind of like resorted back to what I had started. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, last question that I have for you, Mekcada, a question I ask every guest, is what would you tell your younger self?
What would I tell my younger self? I would say to shine. I think sometimes in life you go through things and like you're scared to like be yourself and to try new things, but I would say to shine. Even if it blinds some people, it's okay, they'll get used to it, but the world needs your light. So shine.
Yeah,
that's what I would say.
That's a good point. And do you ever feel that there was a time when you were scared to shine?
Absolutely. I was scared like I was going to be judged, or like even like becoming an entrepreneur. Like you can't go to your family or your friends and be like, yeah, like I'm just going to work for myself. They're going to be like, no, get a job.
Yeah.
But even now in this generation, that's what's really, really beautiful about entrepreneurship, because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's now become the new norm, and I appreciate that.
And did you find that branching out into entrepreneurship, you had a lot of support?
Initially, no, not at all.
Yeah. But do you feel like now?
Absolutely.
Because now they see you're successful.
Yeah, now they get it. But when you first start something, it's like, what are you doing? But now they get it.
That's amazing. Well, thank you for your time today, Mekcada.
Thank you.
It was so nice having you. Let the viewers know where they can find you on social media if they're not already following you.
So you can visit me at thybeautybar.ca. We're also Thy Beauty Bar on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you.